What's up, roomies? Welcome back to Second Floor Basement, where we summarize the best anime, so you could go check them out and get rid of those anime blues. With that out of the way, smash that subscribe button and let's get into So I'm a Spider, So What? On what initially appeared to be an ordinary day, an inexplicable explosion rocked a high school classroom, snuffing out the lives of an entire class. However, amidst the chaos of this catastrophic event, a seemingly miraculous occurrence unfolded. One of the students, in the throes of death, found herself transported to a realm beyond her comprehension. In this bewildering new world, she was reborn as a fragile and insignificant spider-type creature devoid of a name or identity. Fearful for her life, she swiftly escaped from the clutches of her cannibalistic mother and siblings. As she navigated this enigmatic world, it became evident that the very laws governing this realm were governed by the logic of a role-playing game. The young spider creature soon discovered her ability to allocate skill points, but in a moment of inexperience, she squandered these precious points on an apparently useless skill called appraisal. Nevertheless, undeterred by her initial blunder, she embarked on a perilous journey through a labyrinthine landscape. As she ventured deeper into this perilous labyrinth, the hunger gnawed at her insides, forcing her to resort to unthinkable measures. Desperation led her to cannibalize the corpse of one of her siblings, a macabre act that triggered the unlocking of a mysterious skill known as taboo. With newfound power, she managed to vanquish a venomous frog that had posed a threat. Despite the unpalatability of her gruesome meals, this unnamed spider creature, henceforth referred to as Nameless, resolutely committed to surviving in her newfound world. In parallel universes, it became clear that her classmates from the ill-fated high school class had also reincarnated into this strange realm. Among them were the fourth prince of the Analite Kingdom, Shun, a noblewoman named Kadia, Shun's loyal pet earth dragon, Faye, the Rinzan Empire's crown prince, Hugo, a saintess named Yuri, and their former teacher, Ms. Oka, who had transformed into an elf. Unbeknownst to them, they were all enrolled in a magical academy alongside Shun's younger sister, Sue. Amidst these new beginnings, Faye shared a grave concern with Shun. Her reincarnation was seemingly an act of cosmic retribution for her past mistreatment of a fellow classmate named Iro Wakaba. She sought Ms. Oka's guidance in her quest to locate Iro, but to her dismay, Iro's whereabouts remained elusive. In contrast, Nameless continued her struggles, hunting and battling monstrous creatures. Her perseverance revealed a unique skill that healed her upon leveling up. She wisely constructed a nest, but soon encountered a human ensnared in her intricate web. This human inadvertently dropped a dragon egg while escaping, sparking Nameless' carnivorous intentions. However, her meal plans were thwarted when more humans arrived and incinerated her nest to retrieve the precious egg. Despondent over her frailty, Nameless constructed a new lair and resolved to grow stronger. Her relentless monster hunts eventually culminated in a battle against a formidable giant snake, a fight that pushed her to reach her level cap and undergo a transformation. Back at the Magical Academy, Faye, inspired by Nameless' evolution, decided it was high time to embark on her own journey of self-improvement. Nameless, now evolved, faced an unexpected assault from a group of humans, which led to a fall into a mysterious chasm. Meanwhile, at the academy, Shun's class engaged in magical training, unaware of the perilous developments in Nameless' world. However, Hugo's egotistical attempt to stand out in class led to a chaotic scene. The class found themselves under sudden attack by an earth dragon, resulting in the tragic demise of their teacher. In an audacious yet ill-fated bid to prove his heroic prowess, Hugo foolishly attempted to confront the dragon alone, but was promptly incapacitated. Emulating the heroics of his older brother, Julius, Shun rallied his fellow reincarnates to battle the beast. After a hard-fought struggle, they emerged victorious, though the aftermath revealed troubling consequences. Shun, now hailed as a hero, was horrified to learn that Faye had been bestowed with the ominous title of Kin Eater, implying the dragon they had slain was likely her parent. Hugo, on the other hand, fumed with jealousy over Shun's newfound popularity. These internal rifts threatened to fracture the unity of their group. Meanwhile, deep within the labyrinth, Nameless found herself trapped in the perilous lower stratum, a realm inhabited by monsters vastly superior to her in power. Here, she had to navigate a treacherous landscape, perpetually hiding from creatures that could easily end her existence. As she delved further into this abyss, her hunger became a relentless torment. Starvation drove her to consume the only creatures weaker than herself, poisonous grubs that nearly proved fatal. With each battle and level up, Nameless clawed her way toward dominance. However, a grave error led her to slaughter a monkey-like monster, triggering a vendetta by its entire clan. Nameless was ensnared in a grueling battle for survival, her only solace the knowledge that leveling up could heal her injuries. After a prolonged struggle, she emerged victorious, having vanquished the vengeful monkey horde. Her triumph eventually led her to what she believed was the path back to the upper stratum, only to discover herself in an entirely different, more perilous environment, a fiery, lava-filled realm. In this hostile domain, Nameless found herself at a severe disadvantage. Her web constructs, her primary means of survival, proved powerless against creatures capable of incinerating her silken threads. In a bid for survival, she evolved into a small poison Terratech, enhancing her venomous capabilities. She also acquired a new skill called Pride, which accelerated her leveling but unlocked mysterious and potentially dangerous dark magic abilities. Her quest for power had introduced newfound complexities. Meanwhile, at the Magical Academy, Shun, Faye, and Katia marveled at Faye's ongoing evolution. However, they couldn't ignore the growing religious fervor exhibited by Saintess Yuri, who had become increasingly fanatical in her beliefs. She expressed a desire for Shun to eliminate anyone bearing the taboo skill, considering them the embodiment of sin. Shun was taken aback to discover that his elder brother, Julius, had aligned himself with the Word of God Church, suggesting that the church played a larger role in this world's politics than they had initially realized. Nameless frustration mounted as she struggled to harness the magical abilities she had unlocked. Returning to the lava-filled expanse, she discovered menacing catfish-like creatures and developed a cunning strategy for dispatching them, enticing them to ingest her poisonous concoctions. Her curiosity piqued by a dormant ability called Ruler of Pride, Nameless began experimenting with her newfound powers. Unbeknownst to her, Julius and his team were rapidly approaching the lava lake in pursuit of a mysterious spider monster. Nameless, wielding her magic skills and newfound knowledge of glimpsing the future, engaged in a fierce battle with a colossal eel-like creature. Her evolution into a Zoa ELE spider endowed her with formidable combat capabilities, although it came at a cost. Humans considered Zoa El's Harbor, heirs of calamity. In the timeline of Shun's class, they encountered further challenges within the elf village. In the midst of their investigations, Shun's party stumbled upon an unsettling sight. A group of fellow students, including Sophia and Hugo, revealed as members of the Word of God Church. Sophia's betrayal and revelation as an enemy posed a significant threat to Shun's group. The unfolding story also saw Nameless and her newly acquired ally, Komoko, confront the mysterious administrator known as D, who seemed to have sinister intentions for the spider monster. As their confrontation escalated, it became evident that there was much more to the administrators than met the eye. They held the fate of this world firmly in their grasp, manipulating reincarnations and controlling the balance of power. The timelines continued to intertwine as revelations about the world's administrators surfaced. In the past, Nameless, now able to communicate through telepathy, continued her fierce battle against Ariel, a formidable foe who proved to be a formidable adversary. In the present, Shun's party was entangled in a life-and-death struggle against powerful adversaries. Meanwhile, the enigmatic Iro Wakaba made a shocking return to the narrative, further complicating the unfolding events. As the epic battles raged on in both past and present, alliances were tested and long-standing secrets unraveled. The administrators' roles in shaping this world, manipulating reincarnations, and imposing strict control over its inhabitants came to the forefront. The true nature of this enigmatic realm, its purpose, and the identities of the administrators remained shrouded in mystery. Shun, delving deeper into the truth about the world, and Nameless, confronting the consequences of her actions and interactions with powerful foes, converged toward their respective climactic confrontations. The fate of the world, the intricate connections between its inhabitants, and the machinations of the administrators all hung in precarious balance as the story approached its zenith.